Hi, Gemini. We are going to pull a year ahead spread for you. I'm going to do a 12 card spread where I'm going to use 12 different decks. We're going to pull one from each so that you have an overall energy for what's going to happen for each month. So, oh, okay. The deck wanted to fall apart. So let's see. What does January have in store for my Geminis? Ah, heavy burden. It's January is you are doing a lot, you're working a lot, you are carrying something very, very heavy in from this new year into the next into 23 with you. But it's the completion of a cycle. It's a 10, which means it's time to put that burden down. So whatever it is that was too much and that you've been too focused on, that's drained you too much or any of that, it's time to put the burden down. January is when we end that burden. You have had the straw that broke the camel's back, and it is absolutely time to release that burden now. February. What is coming in February? King of Swords. It is time to absolutely stand in your power and speak your truth. The King of Swords knows exactly how to use his words. He is in a high position of authority because he knows how to use his words. He uses his words very much to maneuver his way around his work, around his life. He is not always coming from the heart space, a little bit more from the head space. Sometimes could be a little bit harsh with the words, so just be careful if you need to have a meeting or anything that's real big come February, that you are careful with your words and you know how to use them properly, because that King of Sword holds that sword of truth, so he's not afraid to speak his truth, but you have to know that there's always a time and a place. Okay, wait a minute, let's see. Come March, we have the High Priestess. It is time for you to use your intuition and use it well. The High Priestess is very, very good at knowing how to use her gut. She knows that her intuition is on point. She knows how to be guided by her intuition. She is connected to the Akashic Records, so she is very well aware of the fact that she has a higher purpose here. So don't worry about he, she, or fit it to fit you. It's about energy, not about the sex on the card. So the High Priestess knows the 5D realm better than she knows the 3D. She's well aware that time is an illusion. She doesn't go by time. She goes by her instincts and knows when to move forward, when to pull back, when to give herself to a situation, when to hold herself back from a situation. So March is very much about you really fine-tuning that inner ability to know what's good for you and know how to walk away from what is not. April, what do we have in April? What's the overall energy for April? Page of Pentacles. You may be deciding to start something new. Some of you want to learn something new and you want to learn everything there is to know about it. Pages are excited and they want to learn more and go off in new directions. You could be traveling. You could be traveling for work. You could be traveling toward money for a new job. You could be taking a new class. This is the month where that's when you want to do it. You might be taking salsa lessons. You might be getting a new certification at work. Whatever it is, it's something that you are going to find a lot of enjoyment in and want to put a lot of energy and focus into learning something new and learning everything there is to know about it. So like I said, it could be the energy of a new job where you have to learn new things. It could just be for personal reasons. But this April is going to be a month where you are very ready for a new direction and learning something new. May, what happens in May? Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful card. That's the Two of Cups. That's the card of finding a very divine counterpart. This is the card of soulmates. The Two of Cups comes after the Ace of Cups, where there is an explanation or someone tells you that they love you, they're in love with you, they want to start something with you. And this is where you both have two full cups and you are ready to pour equally into the other's cup. It's a card about equilibrium and reciprocity. And whoever it is that comes into your life is very emotionally stable, is very ready for love, very much in love with you, and has no problems expressing it. So May is a real big, which is also, around some of your birthdays. So around your birthday, you are going to head off into a new direction and maybe, work or that new thing or whatever it is leads you to this. So don't be afraid come April when you're presented with something new. Your friend says, let's go learn how to paint. Let's take a painting class. Go, have fun. And you never know who you might meet in the process. And not that it's about that, but it just, this might be even you coming into union with yourself, finding your true purpose and the things that you really enjoy doing, and not being afraid to express who you truly are. It's the, Geminis, they always say that you have the two personalities, right? I mean, my son's a Gemini. It's not about two personalities. It's about what you show and what you keep hidden sometimes. So maybe this is about you being ready to show the world more of who you truly are. June. What comes in June for my Geminis? Oh, your very biggest wish. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is something handed down from above. This is where you want to plant a new seed somewhere. You have a new thought, a new idea. This is what that page is holding. So wherever you went with that idea, it's coming into fruition. It's an ace, it's a new beginning. So there's a new beginning financially, could be like I said, whatever it is you're wishing for. Could be a new job, but whatever it is, it's going to lead you to a lot of grounding and stability and the feeling of being complete. So let's see, July. What comes in July for my Geminis? Three of Wands. That is a great card. That means you have been debating on several things. You have a few different options of somewhere where you want to head. You could be moving physically, in work, in whatever it is, but you are headed off in a new direction. You have figured out everything that you need to figure out about the different options. You have thoroughly studied all of the different channels and avenues that can be taken, and you are fully in your power to head off in that direction. You have the gift to do it. You have the means to do it. So July is going to bring a lot of forward movement for you, heading into a new direction on a path that you've been debating for a while. August. What happens in August? I love this. This is why I pull from different decks in case you end up with multiple cards that, similar cards. You got the Ace of Pentacles again. So you're heading right for whatever that biggest wish was. And when we see it, like I said, when we see it again, that's really the universe telling you. I mean, I have 12 decks in front of me. There are 78 cards in a deck. Do you know the likelihood of how you would end up with the same card on the table in more than 1 month? Not very likely at all, I got to tell you. So the fact that this happened, the two pulls right after that, tells me that whatever this is that your biggest wish is, the universe is telling you, do not give up on it. And I know that in January, you're almost going to feel like it's all too much and I have to put this burden down. Put the extras and the burden down. Do not put down whatever it is that your biggest wish is. Because if you keep working toward it and your intuition tells you that you are on fire and you are headed in that direction, you are headed in that direction for that Ace of Pentacles. It's here twice, at least so far. Who knows if it'll come up again? You watch me shuffle, so it's not like I can plan it. So where are we? June, July, August, September. What comes in September? I love this. This is, I amuse myself sometimes when I do these readings. Got the High Priestess again, and I just pulled her up from here where I said, do not back down from your intuition. Your intuition is going to be more on fire in 2023 than it ever has been before. You have to listen to that gut voice that tells you keep going, tells you drop that, leave it behind. Whatever it is, your intuition is very much heightened in this year because the universe is trying to pull you right toward all of your biggest wishes. Okay? So that is September. Let's pull on October. Okay. October. What do we got here? Wow. Doesn't get more beautiful than that. You have the sun. The sun illuminates and shines down on everything, and you are going to feel on top of your game because you are. The sun nurtures and grows everything that it touches. We all need the sun to survive, right? Us, the plants, the animals, we need it. You are necessary. Your gifts are necessary. Your biggest wishes come to fruition. And this is the card in the deck, a major arcana card of ultimate happiness. The only major arcanas we have so far on the table, which are cards of fate and destiny, less about free will. The minor arcana is more about the mundane and the day-to-day stuff and the free will that we can kind of change. But the major arcana is all about what the universe does in your favor to help you for your soul's highest potential. You got the High Priestess again twice. That's a major arcana card, which tells me universe is working with you, sending you signs, signals. In 2023, you're going to have synchronicities left, right, backwards. For everywhere you turn, you're going to get signs. It's going to lead you straight to all that happiness, all that work and everything, the new seeds you are planting, and this love and this new direction that you take and this new thing that you study is going to lead you to so much happiness. This is a gorgeous spread. I hope everybody, all the signs end up with spreads like this, because this is fantastic. So, and as I say that, because the universe, sometimes has to laugh at me a little bit. The Five of Swords. Be careful about becoming egotistical because of it. You've worked hard for all of this, but don't let it get to the point of where you start fighting because of it. This is a card of where you will win at all costs, no matter who gets hurt, but that's not the way to win here, and you know it. That's why the High Priestess came out twice, because the High Priestess sits in her power, and she got there not by hurting anyone, but because she raised herself. And when you raise yourself, you raise the collective. This is going into an ego that becomes so brutal that, again, you're not cautious on who around you ends up getting hurt. And you need to be, because there's no reason to let it get to that. So don't let it get to your head, all of this beauty and this fantastic year and all these wishes coming in. And it doesn't mean you need to step on anybody to get there. Okay. So December, what's going to come in December? Okay, let's see. Sorry, the deck split a little bit. What do we have here? The Hermit. I love the Hermit card. The Hermit is when we go in and we find and we see our light and we see our potential. It is the ultimate spiritual awakening. And all of this, like I said, these gifts that you're realizing very much so in this year that you have, and when you truly understand that you can rely on yourself, your intuition, rely on the universe, and know that you will end up with ultimate happiness, it's going to lead you to all the way to your soul's purpose. It's the 2023 is going to be the great awakening for everyone. So this is, I love this card. This is, again, where you find that light within. You might become a little bit introverted during that time, during that December time, and that's okay, because it's you working on you and realizing that all these gifts and everything that you've been given, now you take them and you send it back out, you pay it forward, and you boomerang it. When you send it out, it comes back for you, and you're finally starting to see it on a different level. This is a major arcana card. So we have the High Priestess twice, the Sun, and the Hermit. 2023 is going to be a big year for a spiritual awakening for you on a different level. Lots of times we always have our own, sometimes mini spiritual awakenings and different things and lessons learned and things that come to light for us. But that Hermit energy is where you really go deep. You do the work, you do the mirror work, you do the shadow work, you do all of it. And it leads you down a path of where you will never settle for anything less. You will never settle for anything that's energetically beneath you, because you know that you have the potential and the power to rise yourself and rise everybody around you. Raise, I should say. I'm going to pull a Love Oracle card, and then I'm going to close out with a song sign. If you're new here, welcome. And what I do is I close my readings with a shuffle. I shuffle a song on a playlist. It's always going to be an old song. I'm just not a contemporary music person. So it might be from 70s, 80s, 90s, something like that. And I want you to look up the artist or the lyrics or the year it came out, or there's something in there that's going to be a message for you. I resonate a lot through music, and I think a lot of my subscribers do as well. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Maybe you need to sing again, dance again, have fun, just passion. Put passion and excitement into everything you do, which I see that you absolutely will be doing. And you have no choice but to have it come right back to you. This is going to be a very exciting and fulfilling year for you guys if you allow it. So call that energy in, put the work in, do it, and you're bound to just grow to a place that you can't even fathom just yet. You know that you have the potential, but you're really going to grow into such an incredible space this year. What do we got? Melissa Etheridge, come to my window. Again, look it up. It might be the artist, whatever it is, there'll be something in there that you're going to resonate with for 2023. If it ever comes on the radio, I hope you remember this reading and you remember your power. One of you may be driving one day and you might be crying, upset about something, and it comes on and it's going to give you that swift kick right in the ass to remember that you absolutely are the high priestess this year. So do not underestimate yourself. You can have the sun and the awakenings, and all of your dreams and wishes will come true this year, so long as you allow it and you have that passion and that excitement to bring it in. I hope you enjoy the rest of this year, and I hope you have this fabulous 2023 that's in front of us. I'll see you soon. Bye.